Hi everyone, Simon Keeling here with your Flying Week and Weekend Ahead Outlook, brought to you exclusively by Fly Magazine in association with weatherschool.co.uk. Thanks again for watching. And if you're lucky enough to be flying this weekend, it does look as if it's going to be fairly breezy, particularly across northern areas. Some showers in the north and the west, drier and brighter across eastern and southern parts. And then as we head into next week, it's a fair start. But I think generally amounts of cloud will increase into the middle to latter stages of the week. You can't half tell with flying, can't you, as the weather changes. My Aviation Weather School Part 1 is now being run online, and we had a great course last weekend and the weekend before. I've got a few places left on my next course on the 6th and the 13th of June. They run on the Saturday morning from 9:30 in the morning until midday, and they're on these consecutive Saturday mornings basically so that you can go out and fly if you need to in the afternoon. Now, as I say, this is booking up really quickly. I've only got a few places left, so if you want to come along, go to weatherschool.co.uk now. Go to Aviation and you'll see it says there Aviation Weather School Part 1 live online course. Click on that and you get all the details about the course. There's a little video I've put together at the top right hand corner just to explain a little more about it for you, and you just click on the book securely now by card or PayPal and you can book your place on that course. It's presented by me. It's a completely live course. It's exactly the same as the classroom based course that we do, and it'd be great to have you along. This was a free video that I put together, and it's on our YouTube channel now, which is youtube.com/weatherschool. It's about weather checks for your first post-lockdown flights. It lasts for about 9 minutes, but it gives you some hints and tips as to what to be watching as you get out there weather-wise, because your weather knowledge will be a little bit rusty by now, having not flown that often. And of course, last night we had our phenomenally successful webinar, Forecast With Me webinar, which looked at how to forecast the weather for the weekend in a follow-along format with me. That's on YouTube now as well, and we were raising funds for the big issue, and I'm delighted to say that we've raised over £1,600 and made the cover of the big issue as well last week. If you'd like to donate, they know that this is coming from aviators. We did a feature in the big issue about it and said how much aviation had contributed. Would you please go to justgiving.com/fundraising/Weather School webinar, or just do a search at Just Giving for Weather School webinar, and you can make your donation there. Believe me, it really is making a huge difference. Okay, I told you there was lots to get through. This is the forecast chart for this afternoon. Low pressure off the east of Scotland this afternoon, and we've got still some thunderous showers affecting northeastern areas. Elsewhere, it becomes flyable through the course of this afternoon as this front clears away towards the east. As we head in towards Friday, we're going to be seeing a breezier day for tomorrow. Front in the east at first, that clears away quickly after daybreak, and then many areas are dry but windy. We got some heavy showers though affecting western parts of Scotland. These probably leading to non-VFR conditions here, but across Ireland I think generally we are into marginal to VFR as we see the showers pass through. Base is 3,000 feet, tops at 15,000 feet, but windy gusts at 35 to 40 knots in Ireland, I think beyond the limits of many of us. One or two showers affecting western coast of northwest England, western coast of Wales, so briefly marginal in those showers, otherwise VFRable, but again gusty up to 30 knots here. But inland areas and towards the east I think generally flyable. Bases at 3,000 feet, tops at 12 to 15,000 feet. One or two showers moving through, but nothing too widespread. Breezier the further north you go, still gusting 20-25 knots. Yeah, the underlying breeze probably about 15 to 18 knots. On to Saturday, isobars still close together, so still breezy. Severe gales across central and northern Scotland, so I'm saying non-VFRable here. Through Ireland, fairly breezy, I think marginal because of that breeze, and base is probably about 4,000 feet, tops at about 8,000 feet. I think across northern England I'm going to go marginal as well because of the strength of that wind. Base is around 3,000, tops at around 15,000. Across central and southern areas I think generally VFRable but windy, gusts again 25 knots. Just keep your eye on the taps on that one, just see how those winds develop. Base is typically 3,000 feet, tops at around 15,000 feet. Not bad for your first soiree out, just a bit bumpy. Now Sunday looks bumpy as well for England and Wales. Generally it is flyable. Again, though, fairly breezy. Base is 4,000 feet, tops at 10,000 feet. More cloud though, northern England. Northern Ireland, northwest England, much of Scotland, particularly in the west, as this weak front comes south. I think here we just go marginal in that breeze as well, which again gusts 25 knots to 30 knots in the west, 25 knots in the east, and bases around 2,000 to 3,000 feet, and tops just a messy 10 to 12,000 feet. And then on to Monday, high pressure building into the south on Monday. I'm going to go with a VFRable day for most of England, Wales and Ireland on Monday. Maybe a little bit of low cloud across southern coast, but generally a 4,000 to 7,000 foot base and top. Lower cloud affecting western Scotland as this front moves through. Marginal conditions to non-VFR here. Bases around 1,000 to 2,000 feet, tops to 10,000 feet, and reduced visibility. And then finally for Tuesday, mostly VFRable again across England and also Wales. I think bases 3,000 to 4,000 feet, tops are probably going to be at about the 7,000 foot level again, but this weak front coming south through Scotland does bring some clouds. So here I think I'm just going to say it's marginal as that front comes through. 1 or 2 showers in western Scotland. But overall it's not bad. It's marginal to VFR. Maybe a bit breezy, but bases 3,000 feet, tops at 12,000 feet. But the overall story is one of high pressure building back in, although I think with a fair amount of cloud. And then into Wednesday, you see that old front across central and southern parts of the country. Not entirely sure this is exactly how the chart will look, but I do suspect that for some it just goes marginal and may well be non-flying across some coasts and hills. Bases 1,000 to 3,000 feet, tops at about 9,000 feet. Perhaps brighter eastern Scotland, Northern Ireland, but some showers affecting western Scotland, making for marginal weather here. Probably VFRable in the far south as well, but a lot of uncertainty, big question mark on that one for Wednesday. Okay, I'll leave you with that for now. Don't forget to go and check out youtube.com/weather school to watch my weather checks for your first post-lockdown flights video. That's online now, only takes 9 minutes, and the feedback I've been getting on that has been very good. And as well, don't forget, if you do want to come to Aviation Weather School, or you wanted to come but you couldn't get here because it's classroom based and you didn't want to travel that far, then join us with friends from around the world on Saturday the 6th and Saturday the 13th of June in the morning between 9:30 and 12:30. As I say, I've got a few places left, but they are filling up very, very quickly. Go to weatherschool.co.uk. This is your chance to get to Aviation Weather School and really learn about the weather, build your confidence in the weather, and confidently be able to predict what the weather is going to do over the next 5 days for your flying. Okay, I'm going to leave you with that for now. Whatever you're doing, if you are flying this weekend, have a wonderful weekend. Thanks again for watching. Keep the sun shining, and bye for now.